How's it going, guys? This is Brad with Best Price Nutrition, and today I'm going to talk about sleep products, what works and what doesn't work. Okay, so the reason I want to do this video is because I've actually seen a few comments, and a very common thing that people come into our brick and mortar stores that I've seen is people have trouble sleeping. Whether it is getting good sleep or trying to get to sleep, they're two very different things. Sometimes there are some products that can help with both. More often than not, it's going to be one or the other. And at the end, I'm going to give you some tips that I've looked up that have some actual backing to it of things you can try. So the first thing, it's the most common thing everyone thinks of when they think of a sleep product, is melatonin. So melatonin by itself does not directly make you sleepy. It does not directly make you tired. There's no functionality, mechanism, whatever you want to call it, in there that will make you sleepy. So this is from Johns Hopkins University. They say your body produces melatonin naturally. It doesn't make you sleep, but as melatonin levels rise in the evening, it puts you in a state of quiet wakefulness that helps promote sleep. So basically, it's not going to make you tired, but it will put your body into a state where it is more readily able to naturally get tired. So you could tell people that use melatonin every day and they'll get all angry, but that's just the fact of the matter. It does not make you sleepy on its own. You have to take it and then kind of get yourself into the sleep process for it to work. If you take it and then you drink some caffeine and then you go to the gym, you're not going to feel tired. You have to be in the motions of already going to bed. And they say take it like 2 hours before bed, 1 to 3 milligrams. They say less is more. They have like 10 milligram pills. If you're doing that, you probably don't need to be doing melatonin. You need to figure something else out. And also from Johns Hopkins, it says if it's not helping after a week or two, then stop using it. If it is helping, it's safe for most people to take it nightly for 1 to 2 months. And then a little cautionary thing, if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, have an autoimmune disorder, seizure disorder, or depression, you should not use it. And the main things that this can help with are jet lag is huge, insomnia, or if you're trying to fix your sleep schedule. So if you've been staying up late at night, playing video games, working, doing whatever you're doing, if you're trying to get back on a sleep schedule, melatonin is a good temporary fix to help your body kind of get ready for sleep. And then this was from that was all from Johns Hopkins. This is from a meta-analysis study. What a meta-analysis is it's not a study where, you go and you get participants and you run randomized trials, stuff like that. What a meta-analysis is where some researchers will look through a ton of studies, take all of the information and kind of compile it into one conclusion type deal, or at least put all of the information together. So it's not you're just based off one study. It's like, hey, these are all the studies on melatonin and sleep that we can find. This is what we gathered from them all collectively. From this meta-analysis, the use of melatonin by healthy adults shows promise to prevent phase shifts from jet lag and improvements in insomnia, but to a limited extent. For the initiation of sleep and sleep efficacy, the data cannot yet confirm a positive benefit. So melatonin is super cheap. I think you can find bottles of it for under $5. It's definitely worth trying out. But like I said, you have to try to be going to sleep. You have to be, not looking at your phone, not watching TV, not doing all this stuff. Take it 2 hours before bed and start winding down. Don't keep going. Take it and then go lay down for sleep, because it's probably not going to work that way. It takes a little while to kick in, but when it does, you want to already be calm, relaxed, trying to go to sleep. So the next thing, which you'll see in a lot of blends, like if you look at any product that says like sleep blend, sleep formula, whatever, sometimes there's melatonin. Almost always there's going to be Valerian Root, something with Valerian. And I found a meta-analysis on Valerian, and it says that basically Valerian would be effective for subjective improvement of insomnia, although its effectiveness has not been demonstrated with quantitative or objective measurements. Basically, it's worth a shot. So there are studies out there that show, it does help some people, it doesn't help these people. Sometimes it doesn't help anyone, sometimes it helps everyone. It's not like a tried and true thing, but it's worth a shot. It's an herbal extract. There's not going to be any side effects. It does help promote specifically like a calming effect, which doesn't always relate to sleeping, but if your issue is insomnia, and your mind's racing at night, maybe if you take some valerian, it will help kind of get you a little bit calmer, which can then help promote some sleep. So it's not a tried and true thing, but it's definitely worth a shot. There's really nothing for sleep that's tried and true besides like Ambien or something like that, like a pharmaceutical, which I'm not recommending. But a lot of the natural stuff, melatonin, the herbal stuff, amino acids, magnesium, all that stuff, nothing is for sure going to knock you out. This is all stuff that's going to kind of help give you the edge on insomnia or jet lag or whatever the case may be to try to help you get to sleep. So don't go into this thinking anything is going to be like a miracle. It's not. It's just going to help you get a little bit of an edge. So this one I actually never heard of before I started doing this research. I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't know it was associated with sleep. So glycine, it's an amino acid. I think you get a lot of it from collagen, but there was a study where there's only 15 subjects, so take this with a grain of salt, but there was a few studies on this. 3 grams daily of glycine for 4 days in women without sleep disturbances was associated with greater self-reported sleep quality. So this isn't like a tried and true thing, but only 4 days, 3 grams a day, people self-reported that they had better sleep. And this was just normal people who, didn't have any issues beforehand, but they said they took glycine 3 grams a day for 4 days. At the end of those 4 days, almost all of them reported better quality of sleep, which I think is pretty interesting. So if you're trying to just optimize, you might not have any issues with sleep, but you just want a little bit better sleep, try out glycine. It seems like that might be right up your alley. And granted, this was all on women, so it might be a woman-specific thing. If you're a guy, try it out, but if you're a woman, this study shows that it did help pretty much everyone. Next, I'm going to do magnesium. So magnesium there's a lot of products called like True Calm and whatever, stuff like that, and it's just basically powdered magnesium that's like flavored that you take before you go to sleep. It's supposed to help calm you. Stop shaking those. It's going to help calm you down and kind of get you into the mindset of going to sleep. So this study was that they took a bunch of people and there was no observable differences between these two groups, and they had a bunch of different markers that they were measuring. They measured sleep time, sleep efficiency, concentration of melatonin, and an ISI score, which I guess is something to do with insomnia, so you want a lower score, and then serum cortisol concentration. So this is against the placebo group. The supplementation group resulted in significant reduction in early morning awakening and serum magnesium concentration, although total sleep time didn't show any difference between the groups. So basically, the magnesium will keep you from waking up too early. It'll let you get your full night's sleep, supposedly. And their conclusion was that supplementation of magnesium appears to improve subjective measures of insomnia, such as ISI score, sleep efficiency, sleep time, and sleep onset latency, early morning awakening, and likewise insomnia objective measures such as concentration of serum renin, melatonin, and serum cortisol in elderly people. So magnesium is probably one of the better ones that you can try because it just seems to help with almost all of the markers, except in the actual study it said that the sleep time wasn't changed at all, so I don't know why that's in their conclusion. It looks like it's not going to help you sleep any longer, but it will help you from waking up early. It'll help you get better sleep efficiency, better quality, and your ISI, your insomnia score, will be improved. So I think maybe melatonin, and you could try out all of these things. These past few videos I've done about whatever. I think I did one about stress. I'm doing the sleep one. We have an acne one coming up. All of these ingredients are super cheap. Melatonin, less than $5. Glycine, you can get a tub of it for super, super cheap. Valerian, $5 to $7, I think. Magnesium varies, but it's not that expensive. If you're having a lot of trouble sleeping, try these things out, right? But what things I wanted to bring up too, if you're going to try these out, don't totally rely on these. There are other methods that you can do to try to help get some better sleep and actually get to sleep. And you don't have to spend any money on these. These are just things like the habits you need to do. And you've probably all heard these before, but I think if I'm going to tell you the supplementation side, here's some of the action side that you guys could try. Increase bright light exposure during the day. So your body has circadian rhythm, right? It lets you know when you're supposed to be tired, and it's based on the amount of sunlight you get. So if you're someone who's inside all the time, your body kind of loses some of its natural rhythm. You should go outside, get blasted with sunlight for at least a while so that your body kind of knows when it's day, when it's night. Because if you're just getting fluorescent lighting all the time, you're not going to know what's going on. And this is actually why people in like Iceland and like the Arctic and far north, they have only a few hours of sunlight a day. So what they'll do is they'll get UV lamps and they'll blast themselves a few times during the day. I mean, it helps with a lot of things. It'll keep your serotonin production going, but your body needs to know and get some sort of sunlight. Even if you're in an environment that doesn't have that much, you have to get the artificial stuff. Not artificial like a fake light, but like UV light. You need to get that because it's so important, especially because it can help you with your sleep schedule. And then also, I'm not going to go crazy into these because you've heard all the don't play with your phone, don't watch TV, don't do all this stuff. But something that might be pretty appropriate to all the people watching this video are stimulants. So if you are drinking your pre-workout at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., you may be able to get to sleep, but the fact that caffeine's half-life is, I think, 5 hours, even if you are asleep, and say you take a 300 milligram scoop of pre-workout at 6 p.m., come 11 p.m., you still have 150 milligrams of caffeine coursing through you. So you may be able to get to sleep, but that stuff is still just going to keep you from getting REM sleep. And REM sleep is REM sleep, and then whatever the other one is, delta sleep. Those are the ones that you are actually getting rested. If you're never hitting those levels of sleep because you have caffeine constantly spiking you, you're just not going to get good sleep. So you may get to sleep, but you're going to wake up and you're going to feel like crap. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I just wanted to give everyone some tips, some help, different things you could try to go to sleep. You may have heard all of these before, and if you're watching this video and you've tried all these things before, if you've tried anything else, leave it in the comment and let us know so that other people may find help from what has helped you in the past. And if you've tried these and it's helped you, let us know. And if you've tried these and it hasn't helped you, let us know as well. All right, thanks guys.